Here is an example of a eukaryotic plant cell. Please notice the cell wall, which is one of the main differences between a plant and animal cell. Please also look at the different slides coming up regarding the differences between a plant and animal cell. Use this picture and the next one coming up of an animal cell to compare where the different organelles are. Here's an example of a eukaryotic animal cell. Please use the upcoming chart to help you study the differences between the plant and animal cells. You will notice that most of the organelles are the same, but there is one or two differences. The big difference with the animal cell is there is no cell membrane. Here is a Venn diagram which was done in a review session that shows the differences between animal and plant cells. If you look in the middle of the Venn diagram, you will see all the organelles that the two types of cells share. Please note the different locations of these cells in both types of organelles, both animal and plant. If you can do this, you should be able to do pretty good on most of the test. Here's a list of the 3 main points that are included in the cell theory. Remember, all living things are made of cells. New cells come from cells that already exist. They don't just miraculously appear. And the third part is cells are the basic unit or structure of any living thing. So the smallest bit of living life that you can get is a cell. So if you want to think of it as a millimeter is the smallest unit of measurement on a yardstick or in a kilometer. Good luck. There will be multiple questions at the start of the test asking you about scientists and how they are related to the cell theory. Please do a couple quick note cards for Hooke, Virchow, Van Leeuwenhoek, and Schleider. Please know what specifics each one discovered and what they're known for. If you can do this, you'll at least get 3 to 4 questions right on the upcoming test for tomorrow. Again, here are 2 different mind maps regarding prokaryote and eukaryote animals. These basically point out the 2 major differences between these types of cells. If you look to the left, you'll see prokaryote and how that is broken down into bacteria and archaea. To the right, you'll notice eukaryote is broken down into animals and plants. Look down at the different bubbles, and you should be able to help yourself learn about the differences between these 2 types of animals types. Here's a quick picture of a prokaryote cell. You will notice that it has the little slash marks on the side. Those indicate the different swimming mechanisms. It also has the tail, which is kind of like sperm, and one of the primary ways that these simple forms of life move about. Remember, some prokaryote cells do not move at all. The big difference between a prokaryote and a eukaryote will be where the DNA is. In this type, it is just swimming around kind of in the middle of the cell, unorganized, kind of like spaghetti. Remember, in a eukaryote cell, it is contained within the nucleus, kind of like a peanut M&M. Finally, here's a picture of a virus. Please know how viruses infect different types of cells, how they spread, and please also know the 2 different types of infections. If you can answer all the questions that I've just posed, you should be able to answer the 3 to 4 major questions on the test regarding viruses. Please look over your notes for this section.